Low, it's a ball and a strike. Luzardo has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. In comes Piscotty, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. A dozen home runs and 34 driven in. 0-1, here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Chapman has it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ball inside.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Count is 2-1.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Iglesias stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The catcher, Kurt.
Ready now for L.A., Kurt Suzuki. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Angels strand a couple. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Andrew Heaney is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Andrew Heaney, I love this guy from the left side. Not afraid to throw strikes. Like a lot of lefties, inconsistency with the strike zone is the major problem. But if he's getting his breaking stuff over, look out. He can shut just about anybody down. Good, solid pitcher that's getting better with more experience.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes now to Andrus. Fastball in there for a called strike. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 now as that one's fouled off. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, he's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. That was strike called in the upper part of the zone. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Suzuki has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland with no score. Digging in will be Jared Walsh. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Jared.
Now the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Justin Upton the next to hit. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 9 homers and 25 driven in. The 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball
nope. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Walsh gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dexter Fowler comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. None out, runners at first and second. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Jack Mayfield.
And now for the Angels, Jack Mayfield. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now the first pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Piscotty. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So now here is David Fletcher looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering. Swing and a flare down the line. In comes Piscotty. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One and 0 count. The pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
Outside. 3-0 now.
3 balls,
Well,
no strike.
he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
And he takes ball 4.
Ball 4.
So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Next to stand in is Mike Trout, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to short. Andrus has it. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Angels get just the 1. Last half of the second set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Matt Olson.